as you said, the issue of LGBTQ is still an issue that is pending. And it is our hope that this president will sign the bill. But if he doesn't sign it, the bill will expire. And it means that the next parliament must look at it again. And of course, like I said, we're not people who promote that kind of attitude. The Bible is very clear on issues like that. And so we'll continue to remain faithful to our spiritual guidance and do the things that are necessary to.
Mokoro mon first studio. So be subscribe na ma share dia mai. Ghana, me say Ghana. Ghana, e be de. What my president MAHAMA can see. No te do kan. O position na no kasasa no. Say was say president Kufuor empeso be sign Anti-LGBT bill no. No kushia clergy ni ade no woka. Say was say Kufuor sign. What I say? O say Kufuor empeso be sign. Oh Ghana politicians no. O manu yetu. Say oni aban mu a e wo de woka nko. Oba aban mu so a e wo de woka no. Nti se wutie na e wo se wo do wasomienu ni nyina ni ti se wo pen ne paper kora wo se wo take notes da chi bia no refer ni to nti se obeka so nkan se nka video we se ni ho no ma nka bia nka obeka se wonkan yo sisi president MAHAMA sa ye U10 we twa no sisi akohia clergy na no ye akohia wo o se e wo se anti-LGBT no ni kwan kora se ye adwene kora se ye beye mra Ibitim dia share school eniem ne dia kyekere mofra na momohu se saa suban ne abrabo no enye ye culture ne ade ye enye wisi nti ehu hia kora se ye be sign ensu meanwhile March last year 2024 President MAHAMA eka se Kufuor mpeso be sign LGBT bill no because of foreign aid see ya be dane president no is matter de worker person inti a question ni say President MAHAMA uzi say won so am person be sign ade na hoka say yenko kire school mu no usu die inti na am person be sign that is the question a President MAHAMA be kan kire di inti am person be sign Ghana politicians so we do omochi a enso koka ye wo Ghana fo bia omodo mo party bebre e chen Ghana inti obeko asema ye ken oba beko ho o me hwe video to aso no oba o share clergy.
But I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill. It probably should be a government bill with governments behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this.
Are you surprised to learn that the bill could not be transmitted even after the Supreme Court judgment, creating a situation where the entire legislative process would have to take place again?
Well, yes, on one hand, there's a bit of surprise. I assume that would take its natural course. But let me also point out that Parliament had finished its work on the 28th of February 2024, when the 276 unanimously passed it. Parliament had finished its work, sent it to the president. The president refused to receive it. So there's a technical lacuna we need to address. And so when the president says that it died with the Parliament, I don't think that's a very accurate description of what happened. And I think that that's an issue that needs to be taken up. What happens when future presidents attempt to do that? Because what they had done is to interfere with the constitutional processes as outlined. So that's an issue. I don't think that one can say it died with the Parliament or Parliament failed to complete its task. I think that that's a technical issue to be resolved. Having said that, I'm quite concerned. It's early days yet, but the president should not underestimate the resolve of the citizens of this country. Over 93% of whom have said they support this bill, to make sure it's passed. I think the suggestion that it did not have exhaustive or enough support, or it must be a government pushed bill, is neither here nor there. There at least 5 times I heard the president saying he will assent to this bill, which meant that in its current state, it was clear that what it constituted was sufficient for it to be passed. We should not begin to raise issues which seem to mean that not enough people were supporting it, I think that would be taking us down a trajectory which would seem to imply that he's shifting goalposts and doesn't want to pass the bill. We don't expect a president who committed more than 5 times, at least at my count, to assenting to this bill in its current form.
Right.
Certainly begin to say maybe if it's a government bill, it will pass, and maybe wider consultation. Please, 3 years of work, the highest number of public